Guys, first of all, don't mind my hair. I was cleaning and I got a channel message. It's been a while, so I stopped everything, wrote it down, quickly finished up, and now I'm back. So what I heard was that you are meant to do big things, and you've been told you are meant to do big things, but the understanding has been misconstrued on how you're to go about it, right? In past lives, you held status, whether it be through religion, politics, rebellion, whatever. You spoke to larger groups and they followed your word without question. In this life, you're doing it on a smaller scale. Your audience is smaller and not everyone follows your word like law, because they don't know your wisdom, they don't know your heart like they did in past lives. And that is an adjustment, right? That's going to be frustrating. But I heard another thing I heard is you are not meant to be in the spotlight this time, and you've been ostracized for your powers and gifts in the past. So it's not to say that you were to hide who you are, but you do your best work behind the scenes. And that's another thing I heard. So you are meant to be, confirmation. You are meant to be the underdog. You are meant to do your best work in small groups without notoriety is more or less what it confirmation. Also, I heard the song Nobody Know, Getting Me Out the Flow from Chai, and I feel like you're meant to be a healer, teacher, speaker, guide, right? But again, on a smaller scale. But I feel like once you get back into your rhythm, because you are a starseed, like you brought some type of like wisdom and love and light from like the stars, right? Your heart and your soul, your wisdom are ancient. So I can understand why you want to help as many people as you can right now. You want to elevate the frequency. We all do, right? But you are meant to do this on a small scale. You, 212, you are meant. Okay, so we're going to start with the sun in reverse, and it's like a lack of enthusiasm, unrealistic expectations, ego, right? And I think that ties into where you might have been expecting to speak to many, to have a large audience, to reach masses, right, at one time. It doesn't mean that you won't. It just means that it's going to be a slower trickle as opposed to like one large group, right? And that may have like left you disheartened because, again, in past lives, you're used to being like heard by thousands. You're used to having this kind of authority that people just automatically respect and take what you say as more or less law, right? So in this life, it could be a little frustrating because, again, your audience is smaller and people don't listen to you with the authority that they used to. But that's just, you have to step into that, right? With the Seven of Cups in reverse as well, it's like a reality, clarity, sobriety. So coming to the realization that even though you're not as on a large of a stage as you were before, it doesn't mean that you're any less important. And it doesn't mean the work that you're doing is any less important. Even though it's in smaller droves, it doesn't matter. It's still very important work what you're doing. And then we have like the King of Pentacles, of course, Knight of Pentacles. Meaning that you're very practical, loyal, responsible, persistent, protective, right? And so these are the qualities that make you so awesome. These are what make you that leader, that speaker, that healer. You have all these wonderful qualities in you, and I know you want to share them with as many people as possible. It gets disheartening when even the ones that you are talking to, not everybody listens, right? Because, again, you're used to having everybody just listen to that authority, 404. It will come. And the ones that need to hear it will, trust me. Yeah, you're going to get and once you start to realize this, you're going to get your collective, and this is going to bring you back to a place of passion, of optimism, enthusiasm, right? Having fun with things again, which will bring you the recognition that you so desire. And it's not even an ego thing. It's okay to be recognized, 434, for our gifts, for the wonderful things that we bring to this world. That is not a bad thing. And you're going to get it. Just be patient, right? And be okay with having a small audience. Be okay with maybe only helping one person at a time. And you know what? By doing that, other people are watching, right? There's always eyes watching. When you're helping others, you're inspiring others to be that kind, to be that generous, to be giving and teach others. 505. Yeah, you feel like this is like a duty, right? I can feel that. With the 10 of Wands in reverse, it's a duty bound. You're very much, but you're going to accomplish what you're meant to in this world. Don't feel overwhelmed because you're not, helping hundreds, thousands at a time. Even helping one person at a time is doing wonderful things. Even just spreading positivity, giving good advice, helping animals, tending to nature. All those things are acts of love and light that spread out, like vibrate throughout realms. So don't think that you're not doing enough, because you very much are. And good news is coming your way with the Page of Pentacles. Be happy with yourself. 555, you're fucking awesome. Hang on. I felt called to grab my soul contract oracle deck because, I do believe that just spreading love, light, and your presence is part of your soul contract. Let's see what we got here. All right. Any other ones? Okay. So we got trust the timing. Confirmation. Trust the timing. Time is the universe's ally. Trust its flow and everything will fall into place. And then the other one is shift in perspective. View life from a higher perspective to discover hidden harmony and meaning. And so keywords are spiritual elevation, expansive vision, and consciousness expansion. So therefore, I believe that that's more or less like the aha moment, right? Of you're doing what you're supposed to be doing right now, just by being you, just by spreading love, just by, teaching others when you can, helping others when you can, being that beautiful soul is doing enough. You're doing enough, and this is part of your soul work. I love you so much.